There's so many people at Lumina Square today. Phaethon!
No, that's not Phaethon, it's Nullface. It's not surprising you confused them. Ever since Phaethon went quiet, Nullface has been one of the—
What's so great about Nullface? Are they really that good? Up against the famed
Lady Miyabi is here! The rest of Section 6! Lady Miyabi! Please step on me!
Oh, Master! My heart has something to say!
Sokaku! Dog, wanna be my... No, that came out all wrong.
No wonder it's so crowded. They're all fans of Section 6. Looks like they're hosting an event here. Should we get out of here? We don't want to be another notch on Section 6's belt like Nullface.
What are you talking about, Belle? We're law-abiding citizens.
What's wrong, Deputy Chief?
It's probably just my imagination, but I feel like something is about to happen. You're the HIA rep who booked to discuss cooperation today, right?
Yeah. I'm going to respond clearly and directly, explain why I'm here, and show off my cool professional side.
Did you mean to say that out loud?
I'm so sorry. That's me. I'm me. I'm the HIA rep. Yes. I swear I didn't sound this stupid when I was practicing in my head, but just thinking about talking with an elite from Section 6 made me...
Please relax. We're no different from any other task force. Except...
Yanagi, can I skip the next chief debriefing? I'd like to continue my training of never attending debriefings.
that training will only get you complaints and a bonus cut. You have to attend the debriefing, Chief.
Nagi, what's this lunchbox with "bury a meal" written on it?
No, you can't. That's medicine. Asaba brought it to use as proof when he was pretending he had a stomachache to get a sick day.
What? Deputy Chief, how did you know I was faking it? I mean, how could you accuse me of that?
Because the sick leave request you submitted last week had a photo of this exact same box. I've rejected tonight's leave request on behalf of the Chief, so don't forget about your night shift. Forgive me.
You were saying you're no different from the other techs?
Exactly. Everyone's personalities are just a little more distinct. So let's get to the
All right. I'm here on behalf of the HIA to invite Section 6 to participate in a test of our latest next-gen VR system. All the necessary applications...
Ah, so that's what it is. Yes, I did receive a note from the department head, assisting our partner organization in refining their new VR system by entering the virtual space as test users. But if I remember correctly, it said it would be voluntary.
If participating in this means I can skip...
Do we get to go to the HIA club?
Aha! Doing the VR test.
They always come together in moments like this. All right, as you can see, Section 6 is willing to participate in the VR test. We'll head to the specified address.
Fantastic! I'm gonna tell everyone at the office that it was my
You're thinking out loud again. And this is...
Gasp! Deputy Chief Tsukishiro, you're back!
Yes, they'll be arriving here shortly. Since we have some time before.
Of course! Where would you like to start? Here's my electronic medical record with all my physiological information, and here's my knock-knock ID. Just scan it to add me as a friend. No verification needed.
Oh, hold on. You misunderstand. I'm not interested.
I see.
Concealing your tears with laughter just makes you sound. Our mission is to collaborate across departments to help. Basically, the core feature of this new VR system is its unprecedented simulations with such deep levels of immersion are better at tricking the brain into improved training results by convincing your body that a virtual experience is in fact real and not just visual stimulation. The plan is to roll out this new VR platform to public security, the Defense Force, regular investigators, and even the. Our task is to enter the simulation and conduct comprehensive battles. The techs here will set our combat data as the maximum limit inside the system. Any questions?
I've got a question.
I've already persuaded the staff to help us submit the task report after it's completed, so you'll just need to notify.
No further questions?
Me!
The HIA will provide us with work meals and some snacks.
Yay! You're the.
I have a question.
No, you may not take any leave. All right.
Wait, Deputy Chief, I wasn't.
Oh.
Odd? I think it's odd that you know the answer before even hearing the question. If I tried that with the girls in the intelligence unit.
Okay, so.
How long are we supposed to conduct?
There is no time restriction. It depends on the HIA.
What's that book you're holding?
It's the technical manual for the VR system. I borrowed it from the staff.
What does it say on page 270?
It covers the 3 methods for initiating safe mode within the system, and.
That's weird! You said that without even flipping through the book! Did you memorize the whole thing?
Yanagi, I want you to be the executor of my estate after I retire.
Don't worry. The HIA staff will be with us every. I'll be here. I'll take care of everyone.
Wow! This is so cool! It feels just like being outside! Oh! And I've got this!
Yeah? Let me see that. It's got a realistic weight, too. Alright then.
My candy!
My weapon feels perfect too. Simulating it to this level, well done.
Oh, wow, getting complimented by Biabi. I'll never forget this day. To make testing easier, I've added a progress marker for everyone. When it turns green, it means the background data collection is done.
And that's the sign we're done for the day, right?
Well then, let's begin the combat test.
The first batch of test targets has been deployed.
So it's rebels.
They talk less than actual rebels, which is good.
In pursuit. Huh. Perfect coordination. Huh. Resistance is futile.
The second batch of test targets has been deployed.
It's ethereal! Even though we're fake.
Real or fake, evil must be slain.
There's public security too? Is this a training program for
Interesting.
violators?
I've always wanted to see what they can do.
Surrender!
Test target deployed.
The data has been collected, and that concludes the test.
That was a solid combat simulation.
I'd much rather slack off here than work overtime. Wait, that's not right. This is cyber overtime. Mental exhaustion.
Karma. But we did finish sooner than expected.
Everything went smoothly. To avoid delaying everyone's work, we accelerated the
I didn't realize that was possible. It wasn't listed in the technical manual. Good job, everyone.
group photo.
Didn't you say you wanted to see?
Oh, yeah, I did say that.
Huh? We're heading straight.
We'll have the meals packed up and delivered to you. I'll bring up the logout menu now. Please.
Thanks.
You have now logged out of the system.
It's just like being inside a hollow.
Please stop reading my mind, Deputy Chief.
You're scared of an empty...
No, I'm scared of how many times your mommy has seen right through my lever.
My mommy? I've only got a...
Let's share our findings on the investigation.
Nothing. No matter how much I wave my sword around, nobody's coming to take a group photo or a selfie.
I couldn't find anyone either. Feels like I'd be hiding until my... Why? I've been running around investigating all...
So, Kaku, do you really need to bug the Deputy Chief with stuff?
Go on.
New Eridu? Everyone must have been evacuated from Lumina Square while we were running those combat tests. Miss Tsukishiro? You hit me! Not even the Chief has done that before! Just because I was talking about the plot from a movie I watched last night...
My apologies.
Huh? And you're asking me if it hurt? No.
Just as I thought. This empty square we're in, the lack of fans hounding our chief. So instead of assuming thousands of people could be teleported away...
Are you saying...
Yes, we're still in the virtual environment.
I see.
Our brains?
Don't worry. Just in case, I can activate safety mode for everyone.
I'm sorry for running my mouth earlier, Deputy Chief.
Okay, get me the latest shampoo from Carliche. All right, team. Let's head back to the...
Safe mode activate.
All right, you're up. Sukaku, come here.
Okay, Nagi.
Sukaku, Asaba.
Whoa, whoa!
Oh, she's right! My body.
What? Chief.
I'm not. I had the urge to kill you about 5 minutes ago, Yanagi.
Leave it to me, Miyabi. So this truly isn't the real world. Someone's tampered with things.
Hollow Special Operations Section 6. Heroes of New Eridu.
That logo, it's...
You're going to be trapped here.
Oh,
You're finally awake, Sukaku.
my head.
Looks like the pain feedback in the test system has been fully engaged. I'm sorry for being a bit...
It's okay, Nagi. My headache isn't because...
Seems like we're all in...
A massive headache, then...
Now we can be sure our failure to log out of the VR system was... While everyone was unconscious,
That was brazen.
It's just speculation at this point, but the fact that the enemy was able to display information in front of us...
So waiting for rescue isn't a good idea.
But can they really set it...
This is a virtual world, and we're just data entities fully synced with our senses.
The enemy delivered a threat at the risk of exposing their identity.
What do you mean?
As long as we can't figure out what they're capable of, the enemy will seem like a god. They want to restrict our movements, and
How did you come to this conclusion?
our enemy threatened to destroy our brains by eliminating our data entities. Their attempt to seize control, but if they had truly seized full control of this system, they could have simply destroyed our data and planted a virus, ordered us to end ourselves, or even eradicated us along with this realm.
That's possible, but...
I'd say that's impossible, because they're up... They can't beat us in the real world, so they've gone to great lengths to trap us in the virtual world. We have the most promising Void Hunter in New Eridu. The more they bluff, the more it proves there's...
You're the most cautious person I know.
I think I'm the most cautious person. What you've just heard are speculations from the most cautious of people. But I'm not taking risks.
It's been a while since you spoke to Harumasa in such a serious tone, Yanagi. This reminds me of our first...
Everyone.
Well, you've laid it all out.
Like Harumasa said, this is all just
Aw, Nagi's tail is drooping.
But I have faith in you. As the
Thank you, everyone. As for what we should do, I'm sure you all remember in the previous
Yeah. They said they'd already gotten...
Exactly. And do you remember the briefing before the operation? Once all test monsters are defeated...
Got it. So we need to go back to the test stage.
This is the best approach given the situation. But I'm sure they have partial control over the system and will stop at nothing to eliminate us.
Are you worried?
No. Are you hearing this, you shady coward? seems the enemy has access permissions to allow them to change the stage environment. Perfect coordination. There's a test target right up ahead.
Huh. Still bouncing around. Did I miss?
The feel of the strike is fine.
The enemy is tampering with monster data in the background. Everyone, watch out! These monsters are cheating! A joint effort! We are at a disadvantage in a drawn-out battle. Let's go after the target first. My turn! Perfect coordination. Waste of time.
Nagi, I see it! Hey, step right there! How about this?
Press the attack.
Taking down cheating enemies? I impress even myself.
I'm enjoying the fight too.
Around and stop!
Surrender. Such provocations don't go unanswered. A joint effort. Avoiding the fight like this. It must be one of the missing test monsters. Found you. Huh? This old trick? Chief Miyavi, now! There's no hiding instinct. You know how to leave this virtual space. Talk.
You're never leaving.
We're back in the HIA room again!
Whew, I'm exhausted.
Nagi, you did it!
That's the deputy chief for you.
Well done.
Do you remember the key phrase to start the test?
Yeah, it was that cool one. To feast on the city's...
No, Sokaku. It was more like to shine the light of justice, eliminate.
That's just the version you wanted, Chief. The correct phrase was...
It's rare for a Saba to remember such details.
Wait, so you guys conveniently forgot because you were embarrassed to recite it? Oh, to protect the city, I, Asaba Haramasa. Huh? Why isn't the stage activated?
What?
Why are you all staring at me, Enna? What's going on? Is this some kind... What?
Harumasa.
Hold on. But why? I mean, sure, my old body wasn't perfect, but...
Aw, cheer up, Harumasa.
Now's really not the time for...
It's that person.
The know-it-all intel officer. Just as planned. My strategy worked. Thanks to your foolish... Those battles gave me all the data I needed to take over. Your teammate's data model is complete. I've made some small optimizations to... That archer was the first. Next is the kid, and then the pride of the Hoshimi. I want you to watch as your...
Sukaku?
Don't listen to that ugly... I don't really understand what it was talking about. But I do know one thing.
Hey! Is that why you smashed me through the TV?
I told you, I'm slowly seizing control of this system.
I get it now. That means you're admitting it yourself. You haven't taken over this. It's reassuring to see the rules in the technical manual still apply. If we kill all the test monsters, it will... You've provided me with very...
You think you're so clever. Let's see if you're still smiling.
Hey, you sneaky little creep! Don't run, Enna! Where are the others? Darn it! The path's blocked. Should we go around, Enna?
Stay calm.
Again!
Look around.
It's a dead end!
The wall on the left doesn't seem very sturdy. Looks like we can break through it.
Awesome, Enna! I get the feeling it's trying to lure us in, Enna.
At this point, the only option is to catch up and take it down as fast as possible. Resistance is futile.
Deputy Chief! There's another wall here that can be broken, Enna.
Great. Let's take the shortcut as well.
Get out of the way, Enna! Don't block the path!
Let's make this quick. Surrender! Keep your eyes open. Such provocations don't go unanswered. I think I hear something up ahead.
Tsukishiro, that's...
Sukaku! Miyabi! Oh no, there's nowhere to go!
Nagi said we can't let the chief's data get stolen so quickly.
Sukaku was giving it her all. But even so... hey, Tsukishiro? Oh, no, and no, and...
Nagi!
Yanagi! Forget about me! Get out of there!
I told you your resistance is...
Really? Useless? Hurting people like this must...
Damn it! Tsukishiro!
Stage.
I knew trusting you was the right thing to do, Nagi. The second...
I don't like just sitting here watching while my teammates fight.
Deputy Chief, now's a good time to act badass, right? Maybe drop a cool line like, I'm just an office...
Technically, I am an office worker, and you've done a... Huh?
You! Curse you!
You again? Seeing us destroy 2 of the test monsters meant you finally had to act? With...
Arrogant as always, intelligence officer.
I have faith in them.
You don't need your teammates to teach you how to act cool.
I'm just stating the facts. You've tried manipulating the data, the terrain, the system, and you still can't beat us. I think knowing when to give up is a form of wisdom.
Yeah, I agree with you on this one. Sometimes it is wise to give up.
Oh? It's been a while since I met such a reasonable villain. I might try and get you some special treatment as a prisoner. Maybe a pork cutlet that Sukaku hasn't already nibbled at?
I mean, giving up on you. If it weren't for your interference, I'd have already dealt with those 3. So I've decided to...
Hold on.
Get out of my work.
Wait! Wait!
Miss Tsukishiro... Ah! Miss Tsukishiro! You're awake! Miss Tsukishiro, the login link has been reestablished, but part of the system is still under the enemy's control.
I have an idea that might be worth a try.
What's that in your hand? Oh, a new Eridu Guardian badge?
That's not important. Please take this back.
This is... Wait, do you intend to log into the system wearing this?
It's the missing authentication information.
Yes, but it's too risky. Once you log in, you won't be able to activate...
There's something I'd like to confirm.
What is it?
Are the core system rules still in effect? I'm talking about the content in this user guide. This system creates an immersive virtual realm synced with the user's senses. Once all test monsters are defeated, according to the specialists, these rules are in...
Of course! These are the core rules governing the VR system. Our battle with the enemy has always been about gaining control of the system. And they have neither the ability nor the opportunity to...
Great. Then I'm going into the system. My
That was so... No, that's just what I'm saying out loud. My inner thoughts are wet, but since you've made up your mind, I'll give it my all to support you. I swear I pray to the founders of Eridu, to Lady Sunbringer, and the leftover noodles from lunch. I pray for the safety of you.
Thank you. This is like something out of a nightmare.
So this is what nightmares are like.
Wait, Chief, you've never...
No, never.
Miyabi's combat data collection
Miyabi, there's no time! Please!
There's no need. Have you all...
Yes, Chief.
Miyabi's combat data collection
You've got a plan to take them down, right?
I do, Chief.
Miyabi's combat data collection.
Then I'll leave it to you.
Miyabi's combat data collection complete.
To protect the city, I, Tsukishiro Yanagi, become... Sorry, everyone. I got here too late. Leave the rest to me.
The bad guys are here!
It doesn't matter how many cheating monsters show up.
Impressive, Deputy Chief. You're not gonna turn into a bang boo too, am I?
Surrender! We press on.
If only I had a bamboo as my sword. I'd like to join the fight too, and...
Don't worry, Chief. Leave it to me.
Deputy Chief, Zelda! She's coming!
Waste of time. Weak spot located. They're coming too. Because you're not her.
This world is mine! Here, I've been built countless times!
sprained it earlier, stopping the blade.
It was back then.
It'll lead to subtle changes in my movements. You've always looked after me, after all of us. You're the only one in this world who can capture it.
Thank you, Chief. Checkmate.
How'd you manage to dodge? Damn it! And you're going down with me!
You can go alone.
We're back! Nagi, you did it!
I can finally clock out.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Everyone's been light for so long. It's time to go back to being human.
Nagi,
Your hands are...
You're finally awake, Nagi! I was so scared! They said your mind used a force that...
I see. I'll steer clear of that power in the virtual...
I told you the deputy chief would be all right. How do you feel?
I'm glad you're safe and sound too, Asaba. However...
Deputy chief! First you slap me physically.
Thanks to you. We're back in the once you're back on your feet.
Now's really not the time for this, Chief.
In large families like the Hoshimi family.
Oh, though I'm totally overjoyed to witness this reunion, I'm afraid I have to interrupt.
So, the virus was implanted in us by the enemy?
Virus isn't exactly accurate. It's a set of identification codes that aren't inherently dangerous and don't actively emit signals. Their sole purpose is to be detected during a full body scan. When the wearer logs into the but when read, it becomes a virus. It opens up a back door, allowing the...
But, Deputy Chief...
Looking back, the only distinction between my actions and everyone else was I didn't interact with any fans before the mission. To ensure all the citizens who trust Handful at ease, the higher-ups have consistently encouraged officers to treat the fans as kindly as possible. It's only...
So that pretty badge was actually something harmful. Oh no.
Don't worry. I've already asked reliable colleagues.
Could it be an insider with...
I did have my doubts. But then I thought if an insider wanted to tamper with it, the most suspicious person, naturally, is the one who has the strongest reason to target
Oh, Section 5?
Now isn't the time for internal jokes.
Nullface. We're just one step away from...
Nullface once hacked into the HIA system and potentially gained access to internal intelligence.
Hacker groups. So
this is their last stand. To efficiently organize their attack against us, they let...
Huh. They can't beat us in the real Hollows, so they cheat in the game.
Rather conveniently, the intelligence from our partner department has just arrived.